Hey guys, Tennessee Yankee, welcome back to the channel. Got a beautiful spring day here in March, 75 degrees and sunny today. Hey, today I went and I picked up an IBC tote. I wanted to make a carry-all for my tractor. I was going to make something out of pallets and wood, but then I'd have to buy treated wood probably. I want something to haul large amounts of sticks. I want something to haul around larger amounts of wood chips because I can't get very much in my small bucket. So I got to thinking, I see guys that use the IBC totes to haul firewood in. And then I thought, hey, why not use that for my carry-all because it's already got the frame and the pallet and everything built into it. And I was originally looking for one of the IBCs that just have the cage, but then I'd probably have to put wire on the inside of it or something to contain things like wood chips. But then I thought, okay, I'm just going to get the IBC because I couldn't find any cages available right now. And then I'm going to cut the top out. So that's what I'm going to do today. Let's see how it turns out. And then once I get to using it, I'll show you how I attach it to my forks. My plan is I'll put it on my forks and then I'll strap it to my forks. That way, hopefully, I can still fill it up with a decent amount of material, get it high enough to be able to dump it out. Even if I just get it on its edge and then use a pitchfork to get stuff out, I should still be able to make 5 trips instead of 1 with my bucket. So that was kind of a long-winded intro. So let's get after it and cut this top out and check it out. So guys, here's the IBC I bought. I don't even know how much this holds in gallons. I think it's 275 gallons of liquid or something. But the one I got, as you can see, already has the metal frame on it. He had some other ones that had the plastic runners at the bottom, but I wanted to just get this one that was already all metal. So my plan with this is I'm just going to leave it as is, as you see it here. But then I'm going to, and I'm even planning to leave the top of this frame in here for extra support. But my plan is I'm just going to cut out a top, basically going to cut out a big rectangle out of the plastic, and we'll just have it open, and then I'll leave the bladder in there for extra strength on the container. And then I figured if it just sitting out in the woods and it fills up with water, then all I got to do is open up the drain at the bottom and we'll let it drain out. So let's get into this thing. We'll start cutting it and see if we can't get her opened up. So for today, to cut this, I'm just going to use one of my 4.5-inch metal cutoff wheels in my grinder. That should do the trick for us. All right, I know we're not looking for complete perfection here, but I went ahead and took my square and at least just drew my shape, so I got something to follow to try to be consistent as I go around this thing. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for my cutout area. Well, that's cutting real nice. I went ahead and put some gloves on because that plastic is hot when it comes off this wheel. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put on my handle here. Time for some sleeves. Molten plastic is hot. This frame takes a T40. I might as well get these top braces out of my way instead of trying to cut around them. Okay, there we have it. That went pretty good, except for those few pieces of hot plastic that went flying at me. So I'll probably try to clean up a little bit of this edge here, take off the sharpness. Maybe I'll put my grinding wheel on and just go over it real quick. But yeah, I think this is going to make a great carryall. I'll go ahead and I'm going to put those braces back in the top because I don't think they'll be in my way, but they'll give me that stability that I need. So yeah, and like I said, if I get wants to get some water in there, just drain it out. All right, for my final cleanup, I'm going to go over this with my 60 grit flapper sander. I got an old one here. Try to take some of the burrs and the sharpness off the edge, hopefully. Really does a nice job of sucking the cage together. Okay, let's give this a try. I'm gonna put it on the forks and see how it goes. Note, that's already smashed in the front. I didn't do that. And I didn't notice that when I got it, but so I got the forks set 16.5 inches apart. I think that's gonna be a good span for this. So go ahead and put it on there, and then we'll figure out how we want to strap it onto the forks. All right, I guess I need a little bit of advice from you guys. You kind of saw there that I stalled out the tractor for a second. That's because I was trying to stand up to see where my forks were, because you can't see them. And then, of course, the seat sensor knocked me out. So, and then you can kind of see it's a little bit hard to maneuver. What do you guys do to get around that? For a second, I just stood up and put the parking brake on so I could see where the forks were there. And then you could see where I had to drop one down. But other than, is there any other way around that other than disabling the seat sensor, which I really don't want to do, but if I have to, I will. I know for the PTO, maybe it's just I don't know if the PTO switch does the same thing, because I know I can override the PTO switch so I can run my chipper without being on the seat. But just curious you guys' thoughts on that. If you know put it in the comments, because it's kind of annoying when it's hard to see what's going on. So, all right, I got it loaded up here. Let's strap it on and see what we come up with. All right, guys, so here's what I came up with. I just got I got a strap on the top and a strap on the bottom. It's kind of hard to find just the right spot to tighten up. This one's pretty good for the top. This one was kind of hard over here. The only way I could do it was on the side here, but that's really solid on there. For a minute, I thought about doing like a lashing strap setup, and I was going to do this in like 4 places. Just use these lashing straps, and then, you know, hook them together with this carabiner type thing, but it's just a little bit too loose that way. So I went ahead and went with the 2 straps, and these particular straps I got are so stinking long. You can see here, I kind of cut off the excess and burnt the end. Because really my plan would be on this, if I'm using this mostly on the forks, this could just stay attached to the forks. I wouldn't really have to take it off unless I'm using my forks for something else. So so I figured these straps will kind of become dedicated to this setup. So I'm gonna film me raising it up. I'm just kind of curious what kind of angle I can get. Obviously I can't do that with too heavy of material in there, but if I'm hauling a bunch of light wood chips or sticks or something, let's see what kind of dump angle we can get on this thing. My plan was, even if I can't really dump it that well, at least I can get it, you know, at a good angle, and then just take the pitchfork or something to get the material out. What do you think? That worked pretty good. Now I can definitely see where it could be a challenge, because pretty much all the weight now is just hanging from those straps in that frame. So that frame could really take a beating. So again, this is meant to be light material. So overall though, that seems like pretty good. We'll give it a try. Maybe one of these times I'll film it again when I got some material in there. But I appreciate you watching. Hopefully this is a helpful idea to you guys. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe for more great content. We'll see you on the next one. All right, she made the trip down to the woods. I put some water in there, rinse it out. Let's see how the valve works. It ain't leaking so far. That should do a good job draining the water out of her. In case you're wondering, I never knew this is what the bottom of these IBCs look like. At least they got reinforcement on there towards the center of the pallet. We'll see how long she holds up. I guess it depends on how good I am to it.
Hey guys, Tennessee Yankee. Thanks for watching. If you found this content helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on your right. I have other content linked for you on the left side. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching.